Some bands follow the rules. Widemouth Mason rewrites them with a fuzz pedal and a slide. Hailing from Saskatoon, this blues rock roots trio is known for agile musicianship, explosive live shows, and a catalog stacked with rock radio hits and gold records. Frontman Shaun Verreault's 3-slide lap steel technique is one of a kind, while drummer Safwan Javed and bassist Reed Shimozawa lock in with groove, grit, and a wicked sense of humor. They've toured with the Rolling Stones, AC/DC, ZZ Top, even showed up in a Hollywood film with Al Pacino. Now they bring that fire to Bluefrog Studios. The chemistry is electric, the vibe unmistakable. This is Widemouth Mason, and this is The Gig.
Bluefrog! State your name for the record.
My name is Shaun Verreault.
My name is Safwan Javed.
My name is Reed Shimozawa. Do you want to spell that last name?
No.
Fair enough.
I've got the power of Google.
And if it wasn't you, I would spell it, but you know.
And what band are you playing with?
I'm playing with this band right here. Widemouth Mason.
Widemouth Mason.
Widemouth Mason.
I'm looking at a long time decade. I'm looking at a black line. I'm looking at a fall from a building. I'm looking at the fireflies, and I think.
How many mason jars do you own?
Actually, a lot.
Yeah?
My mom has been an avid preserver of vegetables.
Ooh.
Including tomatoes, dill pickles at our place, you know, the standard.
Probably have more mason jars. I think I have 3 Widemouth Mason jars.
Oh.
There are different styles and sizes.
Growing up in Saskatchewan, everyone's cellar, everyone's cupboard was filled with them.
I don't know, I'm not a jar guy. We're from Saskatchewan, so you should probably be more into the preserves and jarring thing, but it just
It's true, you could hit -30 in
It's modernity, right? We've watched globalization create a scenario where you can have pineapple in the middle of winter in Saskatchewan, which seems like a thing you shouldn't be able to do, but here we are.
It should be illegal.
Something's wrong with it. Something feels unnatural about it.
But we saw, right as the band was starting, we saw this Texas guitar player named Clarence Gatemouth Brown, and we liked the sound of that name. And then we thought back to seeing those jars, and then went, oh, yeah, that sounds like a blues rock band.
So you just wanted some integration of a giant gaping hole.
Some wider than usual opening just spoke to me for some reason.
Ain't that what we all looking for anyway?
That's right. That you could put stuff in.
Yeah, you know, it's utilitarian. One's for rusted old screws.
Yep. One's for cereal.
Yeah.
I had, for my birthday, it marked 40 years of being a guitar player, so I got them to make a purple one because the things that inspired me to play were Hendrix and Prince.
I had one of those Merlin, like little 4-string.
Oh, the
It's almost
dulcimers?
like a dulcimer.
Yeah.
And she liked it, so I stripped the finish off of it, stained it all purple for her, and gave her that. She's 30, she can't play, but she loves it. So.
That might be the care and attention that makes her a guitar player later.
Hopefully one day. Her dad's a keyboard player, but we want to steer her off.
So she'll go through her rebellious phase and play a dulcimer.
Who was the one that we had in here the other week, and their kid was like, I'm never gonna be.
Oh, Locarno.
Yeah.
Tom Landa's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kid's like, I'm never gonna be a musician. I'm gonna be a doctor.
Yeah, fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna be a doctor.
That's how I'll rebel. Bannerers coming with a care package of picks and things later.
Yeah, it's gonna be a much larger box because I've got enough for 3 different projects that I can then finish this week.
Oh, nice.
The pink Hello Kitty guitar with the octave pedal built into it after talking with fucking Paul, yeah. Because he had a Bucket Brigade delay in his Jazzmaster. Now that Jazzmaster that you're using, is that chambered? Because it looks like, yeah.
The secondary tone switch on it isn't a tone switch.
Okay.
It's a delay system.
What?
So
wait.
You get.
Wait, that's why you made it chambered, so you could put a
delay in there.
A DD3 in there?
Well, no, it's a little. It's called a mod board, and it has. It's basically a really simple Bucket Brigade delay.
Oh, cool.
And you get all 3 parameters, but one of the parameters is inside the guitar. It's a micro switch. So you set the volume of your delay, and that's inside the guitar.
Okay.
And then you have speed and feedback with the 2 rollers.
Oh.
And then the switch
So the
turns
2
it on
rollers
and
that everyone gets pissed off at and
are now a
just
delay system.
duct tapes.
Yeah, they're now a delay system.
And he was like, yeah, I just thought one day, fuck it, I'll put a delay pedal underneath, and then here's the on switch. It's already got a bunch of knobs and switches, so.
Nice.
And so I tore apart a Hello Kitty guitar and a Electro Harmonix pitchfork, and the on switch, the red dot, goes underneath one of the eyes, so it's like a Terminator thing.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I wanted to make sure Ryan Dahl was happy, so I didn't get any Sabian cymbals.
I think the reason why Ryan and Pat Stewart have a contentious relationship is because Ryan just mercilessly rips on Sabian every time he's around him.
Which is
Like to,
quite
okay,
funny.
no, it's not funny anymore. No.
But it is funny for some of us.
Yeah.
Still.
It's like making fun of the bass player.
Yeah, for people who find joy in others' misfortune, it's wonderful.
It's always fun to see a P-bass with the pickup cover on it. I have never looked at a pickup cover, an ashtray cover, and thought, yeah, that should be there. So it's always nice to see someone who's just like, no, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. If I'm to be completely truthful about it, I just love the way it looks.
It does look sick.
And man, I played it for a long time without the covers on it, and then one day I, just placed it over there, and I was like, "Oh man, I gotta figure this shit out."
Yeah, a telly with an ashtray cover just is the coolest looking thing. But then it's just like, oh, I can never palm mute. Oh, okay.
I haven't graduated yet to the actual ashtray because, I need to be able to mute. Although, you could do the Jamerson thing. James Jamerson, he had both covers on, and he had the foam
in there
too.
Yeah.
So it was just permanently muted.
I got a 410 set down.
Oh, okay. We can try that. See, we can troubleshoot it to see if it's the head or the cab.
The Ninja.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
And leave that about there.
Okay, I won't touch that.
This will determine if it's a cabinet.
Oh, did I mute? Is that okay for me to use that?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Yep. Oh, a microphone that Justin's put on us for capturing insults and awful things during sound check. Yeah.
Ease up with the F sharps.
Yeah. Or just do more.
And especially the C
The sharpest of all the sharps. What's your favorite thing about Reed?
Reed is a stylish man.
You're not wrong.
He's up to our cool quotient in terms of like the aesthetics of the band. He's also very easy to hang out with, which as you get older, you start to realize as important as the musicianship is the hang. Sometimes it might even be more important than the musicianship.
I would argue more.
He's a professional hanger.
I have actually sworn off bass players because of that.
Bass players are tricky. Guitar players are tricky too, and so are singers. There's a lot of attention that needs to be given to them.
What's your least favorite thing about Shaun?
That he's a guitar player and a singer.
Set him up and knock him down.
He can be verbose, but it's kind of his last name. Shaun Verreault.
I don't speak Italian, so I don't know.
As we've gotten older and we've gone through so much together, we're really like brothers, right? We're both only children, and we've been friends since we were literally 10 years old. I think even 9 years old, and we started playing music together at 9 or 10 years old, and now we're 51. So you spend that long with someone, it's family, right?
Yeah.
And so we have our brotherly things, but
You haven't killed each other yet.
we haven't killed each other. And in fact, I'll say we've gotten to a point now where I think we probably like each other the most that we ever have. And part of it is because we live on opposite sides of the country.
That helps.
So we only get together when we do gigs, and it's like, hey, I really like hanging out with this guy.
So you're just letting Jesus take the wheel on the red one with no strap lock? All right, editing Justin here. Some of you watching this might not know what a strap lock is. This is a strap lock. It's a thing you put on a guitar so that the strap doesn't come off. Ever. Anyway, okay, bye.
Yes, sir. It appears I am. I might need it.
Go, Lemmy.
Yeah. The ace of spades.
How do you want to do that? Because with that thing on there, we can't lower it there.
I do,
You
you
want
know.
a separate mic stand? Separate
Ooh.
mic? Can we do that?
We have the technology.
I think we
Yeah,
should
maybe
have a
let's do that.
sling mic.
That's a good idea. That sounds pretty righteous, I think.
So, Shaun, are you singing from that position also?
I will, yeah. Do you want to hear that? All right. That's something's you alone. That's something's you. That's something's you. Oh, that's something's you. If I'm right or I'm wrong, I guess only God knows. But thinking this before you condescend. All the wood stained earth, blood stains of those I've shown. Even fools can be right now and then. And I've tried to decide if it's worth it. But I always come back to this.
Now, we had a friend of yours, Mr. Will, here a couple of weeks back, and he had played a cover. And while he was playing it, I was in here with the lighting director, and I pull up my phone, I pull out this video from David Letterman of Seasons. And so I start telling Dean, I was like, Dean, okay, they're playing this. You got to see the video. Okay, here, watch this. And so while they're playing the cover, while Will's doing the cover with his merry band of lads,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here going, Dean, you got to watch this. Watch to the end. It's going to get weird. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it, or you're going to hate it.
Yeah.
They finish the cover, and as Dean's like experiencing it, Will starts saying borderline word for word what I just said to him.
Future Islands. And if you really want to be entertained, I've been saying this for years, it's the moment that inspired me beyond words. Go home, get on your confuser at night with some wine and watch Seasons by Future Islands on David Letterman.
Now, speaking of things getting stuck in your head, I have a long story for you.
Okay.
You started doing a certain cover,
Yeah.
started talking to Dean, and I'm like, all right, Dean, there's this band, Future Islands. Oh. They're like this kind of mellow, like kind of pop rock thing or whatever. They were on Letterman. Yeah. And you got to listen to this song. And I put the video in his hand.
No way.
As we're sitting here.
No way.
He started playing it and I was like, wait till the end, wait till the end. Then you start telling the story about it. And I'm like, oh, how the fuck is this happening?
That's really trippy.
So I figured it out.
Okay.
You played here with Shaun Verreault in 2019.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He showed me that video.
He did?
Yeah. So Shaun and I used to work together at Graph Tech.
Great.
He showed me that video one day.
Wow.
It starts happening in front of me and I'm like, wait a minute, this is the video I keep showing everyone.
Oh. And how great is that video?
Oh my God.
Of their debut performance.
And I was like, did you show Shaun or because Shaun showed me that video and he was like, that's so weird. It was like, so I've narrowed it down. You showed Will and then showed me, and then I shot Will, and then shot Will telling people about it.
It's like a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah, it was.
Often we would do like solo acoustic shows together where we'd play separately and then play together. And then sometimes I would play first if he had a drummer. So I recall it being some snowy, mountainy drive on the way to somewhere. And I had just seen it and went, same thing. You're either gonna, the Cookie Monster voice part, you're either gonna think like, what is happening? Or you're gonna, like me, go, this is such a unique, interesting thing. And if you've seen the band guys talk about it since, they're like, that began our career, that moment.
Well, and also he never does it, like it's not a shtick.
Yeah.
Like the 40-year-old man skiing dance moves that he has are the like more regular thing for him. But then the Cookie Monster just like, oh, by the way, I'm a necromancer.
Yeah, the disconnected head thing. But I think, you know, what really spoke to me about that is it's like, be the youest you.
Yeah.
Be the most outside, weirdest, because I've seen, I don't know how many performances on Letterman, and I remember a few of them. Yeah. I will always remember that performance. Fly your freak flag and be the youest you, you know?
Yeah.
And look who I'm talking to. I know you've subscribed
now,
to
actually,
that.
because of you and because I've been showing people and I showed my girlfriend, she now just refers to me as the King of Sweden from one of their songs. So
That's awesome.
What did you think when you saw Shaun's C-3PO the first time?
You know what's interesting is I've only been playing with the band for about 5 years ago. I got the call to come do a gig with the guys. And at the time they had a different bass player that they were using quite a bit. They got a show in Calgary, where I'm from, and their regular guy wasn't available. Their producer, Ryan Dahl, is a mutual friend. And we're old friends. They had actually asked him, hey, why don't you come and play bass for this one show? He was unable to do it as well. And I don't know what possessed him to go, hey, you know what? You should call my friend Reed, because as far as Ryan knows, I am a guitar player. I've played mostly guitar throughout my whole life. However, when I got the call, I was like, intriguing. Yes, I would like to try that. But when I started receiving the material, they had just finished I Want to Go With You, which is the album where he introduced that tri-slide thing. And I admittedly didn't completely understand. I think it's something you have to see to fully understand. When I did, I was like, whoa. Like,
wait, you can do that?
I mean, I have still not seen anybody else do that. And the amount of vocabulary that he's developed with that, to me, is mind-blowing.
Times they are a stranger in you.
I thought about it recently. One of the very first live shows I ever saw was Jeff Healey in Saskatoon. And the way that he played with his fingers on that was really interesting and doing something different. And I always had a sweet spot for the Jeff Healey's, the Stanley Jordans, the Charlie Hunters, the Les Claypools, where they not only had their own creativity and voice, but they contributed a technical thing to the pool that hadn't been there before.
Yeah.
So I'd always kind of wanted to figure out what that might be if I would stumble on something. And when I play bottleneck slide, just with one slide, I use my other fingers a lot. And a friend of mine gave me a lap steel, and typically you play it by holding one bar in your hand and you move it around and you can slant it to do different things. And I just couldn't find my voice on it. My arm tightened up, and after trying to find my way through it and not being able to, one day it dawned on me that if I have more things, it will be like when I play slide have the slide on my pinky and use my other fingers. And then I went in the deep end of like trying different things on my fingers, because I first went, well, if I have one here and one here, I can do two things. And it was very raw and rough and out of tune to begin with. But kind of what was exciting about it was this might be a thing that I haven't seen anyone do before. And I was Googling it going, surely, because what I didn't want to do is make up a thing that just was silly looking and way harder to do stuff that sounded not as good as I could do on a guitar. When I started putting more things on my fingers and finding the sweet spot of, I have 3 sort of tubes on my fingers, one on this finger, one here, and one here. And I have the lap steel in an open tuning, and one can be like a capo, moving the chord up and down, and then these can play melodies over top of it. And, you know, I'm not getting any younger. This versus this is much more ergonomic, although I'm holding up probably 8 pounds of steel on my left hand.
Well, yeah, but
so.
at least you can get a Lazy Boy, brand deal.
That's that's right.
It's pretty weird round a woman. Man will go crazy for love. We'll do deeds and not care who believes, who knows what he's capable of.
How you feeling?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that felt good.
Before the second verse, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll follow you through whatever you do, but there's no turnaround before the second verse.
That's right. It's just a shorter.
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
He just did it.
Na 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 na.
Yeah, but he
and
just,
then into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's half as long as I just did. Yeah.
Well, whatever happens, I'll follow you.
Nice.
You were right.
About what?
Read.
What did I say?
You said don't get him in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and here it is.
You don't want to be in the crosshairs.
No, you don't.
Try to stay up.
I think we had a pretty good chemistry right off the bat. I mean, I understand what they're doing, but I don't think it's an easy job for anybody to come in and play in this band, because those two are like Siamese twins almost. They've been doing it for so long that there's an unspoken language. And some nights it feels like absolute magic, and you know what? Sometimes I'm struggling to keep up a bit because, that shared vocabulary that they have and the shared language is powerful. Yeah. But it's also what makes it amazing. Yeah. I mean, when we're firing on all cylinders, I think it's a pretty magical experience musically for us and for the audience.
But all this stuff is like, you go and play something and you do like a good recording of it and you think, oh man, this part was so cool. And then you go back and listen. It's like, oh, that wasn't not as cool as I thought it was. And then parts where you thought, I think I messed that up, you go and listen. Like, oh, actually, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you are your worst critic because something intelligent. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% accurate.
And finally, the age-old question, if you could be a bowl of cereal, what type of cereal would you be?
I miss Honey Nut cornflakes. There are Honey Nut Cheerios. There are cornflakes. For a sweet minute there.
Probably only in Canada, too.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Like, there are those things that don't cross borders. They had, I feel like, very thinly sliced almonds in it along with the nuts, and then the honey coating and flavor. I miss them. They went away, and I would be that so I could eat myself.
They probably were out in the era when the commercials were always like, some guy in a factory, he accidentally fell into a vat and created this thing.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
every one of those, it's like, that motherfucker died.
Cereal is one of those things too where, you know, not that I've done much digging into the roots of it, but often you'll hear like they were trying to make something else and then they made Rice Krispies.
They were trying to make a new form of C4 explosives and
That's
it's actually
it.
delicious.
Funnily enough, I saw earlier today that the concept of cereal didn't exist until about 1906 or 7. So no one prior to that ever had cereal. And it was the Kellogg's people who introduced the idea of, because I think it was kind of big milk going, you know, you got to drink more milk. It's good for you. You got to drink this many a day.
You need your bones.
That's right.
Yep.
You know, I'm not a huge cereal guy, but I do like a kind of a muesli granola sort of thing with some berries in it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, the real ones, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had the Grapes of Wrath in here a few weeks ago, and one of them was just like, I don't really eat, is there a meat cereal? And I was like, yeah, bacon bits.
Yeah,
fuck it, that's cereal.
Why not?
He's like, all right, yeah, I'll be
meat
that.
cereal. That we should try and come up with that.
I think
there's a buyer for that.
Oh, 100%.
In Alberta, I can rep it.
Yo, I mean, that's ground zero.
If I could be a bowl of cereal?
Yes, or the contents in it. It's up to interpretation, really.
I would be Nature's Path Heritage O's.
Wait.
Heritage O's are Nature's Path version of Cheerios.
Okay, so wait,
way less sugar. It's a healthy O.
Yeah, okay.
But I also like the Heritage
Don't
Flakes.
we all just really want a healthy O?
Yeah, or a Heritage Flake.
Or a Heritage
I'm
Flake.
okay with it too. They're both good, and the magic actually is when you mix the two of them together.
Wait.
So if I was anything, I would be a bowl of mixed cereal, half Heritage O's, half Heritage Flakes.
Is a Heritage Flake an Amish booty call?
No, it's an alternate name for our band. The Heritage Flakes.
Hey! All right, that's it. I got some bits. Boom.
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
Thanks, man. Thanks for everything.
No, it's great. Grand old time.
You're a true professional.
I try not to be.